diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receiver. And the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense is on the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll keep it on the ground. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So Georgia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Dogs in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wilkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Wicks. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Dogs! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the catch. It's Browning. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Complete in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. That's caught. It's Browning. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just keep slinging it. Working on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Durham. Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Browning. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. But they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, the sweet feet. stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate it. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilkins. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Markham. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Back to pass, it's Durham. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Makes the grab. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Durham. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Gets it out fast.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let them catch the football, you go attack, you don't let them break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Hendricks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Trying play action. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Durham. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And wings it incomplete. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Finds a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Marco. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man to the left. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The roar on the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got his man in the middle. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Looking to throw, it's Durham. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Vols decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys
looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got it in the middle, it's Wicks. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Wicks. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wilkins. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Handoff from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure coming. Finishes the run with the slide. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires to the right. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on second down. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Durham. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And the Vols will punt this one away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. They've got the screen set up. After the filthy move, he's got room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Zings it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using the quick game. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Durham. Under fire. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's McMillan.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Browning. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The play action fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the better football team.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. He'll do it himself. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a fourth down decision time coming. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are. As the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? To the air, it's Durham. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.